What's up? This is Gordon Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Now, let's get the business out the way first. The views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Having said that, man, we're going to have a great show tonight. Let me just get it started right now. Bring on my girl. What's up, Gina?
You got it, bro.
What?
I love your hat.
Shut up. Shut up. You don't like my hat.
I like your hat.
Whatever, man. Jeff,
Hey, I don't like his hat.
thank
You
you.
don't like his hat?
He said thank you. He agreed.
Thank you.
Oh.
Keep it 100. We all right, Gina.
There you go.
What? All right, whatever.
How's it going, Coach?
It's going pretty good. Been a long day, but it's pretty good today.
The life
Every
coach.
day is a long day, but we blessed to have them.
That's right.
Hey, man, let
Yeah.
me again start off the show today. Again, our condolences to Ricky Smiley and his family. You are in our prayers. He lost his son, and we are definitely praying for you, making sure that
Yes.
lift you up. Definitely. And to the young man who was brutally beaten by those 5 cops. Man, that's black on crime.
Man.
That happened. You know what I mean?
All I can say is don't watch that video. It's an image you will never get out of your
I
mind.
saw it already, and
Don't
it just
do
upset
it.
me even more.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
He said, don't do it. That's good. It's
do it.
all good. Hey, man, today on the show, our special guest is Mr. Chaz Shepard. He's a singer.
Yes.
Notice
Yes.
I'm a songwriter first before acting, all right? Because after we heard his music, we didn't know he could sing like that, all right?
Really?
I didn't know.
Yes.
Sing. I knew he could pretend like he was singing in the Temptations, all right? But I didn't know he could, you know what? I ain't gonna talk about him while he ain't here. Everybody say what's up to Chaz.
Yo, what's going on?
What's
Man,
happening,
everything is
Chaz?
going on, man. That pursuit of purpose is going on.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Happy along
Yeah.
the way. That's what's up.
Welcome
There you
to
go.
the show, man. We
Yeah.
appreciate
Thank you. No, I know that was me singing in the Temptation. There was 3 of us that sang all of our parts.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's what's
So
up.
yeah, some folks
really?
wondered. Yeah, there were 3
Didn't
of us.
know that.
Okay.
Me,
Did
Teron
not
Brooks, the guy
know
that played
that.
Eddie Kendricks, and the guy that played Paul Christian
really?
Pate.
Mm.
Yeah, we did
I
our
never
job.
knew that. I thought that you guys were lip syncing all this time.
We were lip singing to us.
There you go.
Marcella says, "Hey, Chaz."
Hey, Marcella.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That way, you're gonna have a stalker on your hand. If you,
All right, come on with it. It makes life fun.
man, come on.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, that is a great hat. All right.
Give credit where credit is due.
There you
Thank
go.
you, bro.
Right?
Now, when I wanted to put my East Coast on, because I'm on the West Coast today. When I want to put my East Coast on, I rock like y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you got the East Coast, I got the West Coast going on today, but I'm from the East.
There you go.
There you go.
Everything's good. Okay. So we want to just start off, man, by honestly just saying, again, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
We don't have interviews. We just have a conversation, man. We kick back and enjoy the ride, all right?
Yeah.
But truthfully, how did you? What got you into this, man? What was it? Music first, or was it the acting?
the support of my mother. Once she found out that I had talent, within the same minute, within the same 30 seconds, she started supporting me immediately. She had no idea, I think, of the level of talent that was in there. And as soon as I sang for her and to her for the first time, a song that I had written to her, she got on the phone and called who she knew when it came to recording and said, listen to this. She put the phone up and she told me, she said, do that again. And ever since then, I've been on this path, man. So I did what Steve Harvey says. He says, don't follow your passion, follow your gift. And so I where I'm blessed is that my passion is within what he would call my gift.
Your gift.
So I have the best of both worlds and the challenges of it too.
That's what's up.
There you go.
Earl Cross is an actor as well. He says, "What's up, family? You are all."
Yo, what's up? oh, really? That's what I'll take it. Thank you.
Hey, man, you're a living legend if that's the case.
That's
There you
nice.
go.
How long have you been doing? How long have you been doing this now?
Now going over 30 years.
Oh wow, really?
When it comes to professional acting, going over 30 years. When it comes to music, longer than that. So of course, it's all been a process, So I was drawn to it. I have a song on my first album called "It Calls Me," and so it called me long ago. My mom said that when I was a baby, I would take pots out of the pot and pan cabinets, and I would just go around banging them together, imitating church. Lord, 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 Lord. And it went from that to jangling on any piano I would find, moving on up into singing, moving on up into teaching myself to play. And of course, just the process of this. But professionally, I would say going on over 30 years now.
Man, listening to some of your music, because as I was going into it, I looked back and I saw some of your music, man. You can sing, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Not like you didn't know it, but you can sing.
Right.
Thank you, bro.
I didn't know until I saw it.
If you choose to share it, then hopefully who you sharing it with would say what you're saying. I'm glad, man.
Hey, look, I don't know if Katina told you, but we gonna share it. We can definitely play something. Like Coach Chuck, you got a question?
Yeah, man, I got a question, man. Since you have both talents and you know that your passions are your gifts, you know what I mean? I'm glad. I love that you're very in tune with that, brother. That's great, man, because a lot of people aren't. But which one was really your first love? Was it singing or was it acting?
I know it was the first love, but the first to be manifest was music. So I always say when asked about the two that music is what I am and acting is something I love to do.
Okay.
And so music is what's happening no matter what. If I'm never hired, if I'm never going for anything in particular musically, it has to happen. It will happen in the grocery store. It will happen in the car. It happens at church. Like music is always happening, coming from me. It's always happening within me and coming out. So that's not based on professional or not. Acting is one of my professions. And it's one of my loves too, and it happens to also be a talent. Music is what I am, though.
Absolutely. Okay. How many instruments do you play?
I would say fluently 2. So that's keys, and of course that's variations of that, whether it's the piano, whether it's the organ, and auxiliary keys. I played auxiliary for Roberta Flack. I played auxiliary for Peebo Bryson. When I did get to be a part of bands, it was auxiliary. And then, of course, when I'm performing as an artist, I MD my sets and performances, so I'm on main keys most of the time, unless I just decide to switch it up, which is almost never. And so, but I started off in church with drums, and so I'm a good pocket and good feel, and even on a professional level, I could pull it off, as long as I don't have to do too many acrobatics on percussion.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, you've been in a lot. Oh, Jenny, you were saying something?
Yes. I mean, I'm going to tell you, you're talking about a legend, but not just a legend, but you played a role in one of the classics. Set It Off.
Look at her.
Set it off.
Indeed, and I'm
We
still
would never
setting it off.
Set it off.
There you go, still set it off.
Look, I'm still trying to rob the bank. You understand?
But,
And that was never even my character.
But
no,
yeah,
man.
that was at the time when black actors died in the movies.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Well, you know.
First off,
You died with a bottle in your hand.
and this black actor died in the black movie.
In the
First
black-
off,
Yeah, how does that happen? How does that happen? Come on, man.
word.
It was supposed to be a good movie. Jada Pinkett, she said she got your back. You know, Queen
You
Latifah
know.
looking like, and you know,
She had my back, but Nate had her back.
Nate had her. Mhm. Mhm.
No, they didn't show Nate get the back. He just got the front. But yeah,
Hey, Sam, I gotta give it to you. You fell in slow motion, man. That was cool. That was all.
It was epic. It was epic.
He had
Right.
a bottle-
That's thanks to F. Gary Gray. That's the man. That's the director of that movie. That's the guy.
Yes,
And
sir.
of all that I have done, he is the only acting lesson that I've had.
Mm.
Everything else that I've done, I was able to just bring what I saw to it, and it worked, and they loved it.
Oh, wow.
He had vision and wanted to teach me something, and I'm grateful. I'm appreciative. And all these years later, he's still the only one that has taken that time to teach, and he used our great Denzel Washington to do it.
Wow.
So just his work, Denzel's work, something in particular that he did when he played his role in the movie Glory. F. Gary Gray taught me to play beats, which is a way of saying, say something without it being audible. You know, say something here. You know, and he used the scene when Denzel was making different statements, if you would imagine, over and over without saying anything, but it was all in his face. Yeah.
What's up? I think you're at the point now where, man, when you get to pick and choose your roles. I would imagine. Okay, Zell Cross has a question. Does he still audition for roles, or are roles written with him in mind and offered?
I have never, to my knowledge, had a role written with me in mind.
What?
Ever. And yes, I am still auditioning. In fact, I should be auditioning today. Even though the schedule of this week starts thanks to my publicist, thanks to Katina.
That's the best in the world, boy.
I have to fit that in. But yes, I still audition, and I do look forward to getting to the point to where so much of that time, my time isn't spent doing that. But this industry that I'm in is very political. It is a very political industry. And as most industries, the height of the industry is based on relationships and agendas. So for those who might imagine that it is talent-based, it's not talent-based, it's talent involved. And sometimes us actors may not get a part based on the talent as much as the agendas of those who are choosing. Therefore, folks who may seem proven by now, like myself, still have to audition for a lot of things based on whether we have the relationships where we don't have to audition as much.
Does that seem fair? Though? You've put in your time and you've done your leg work. Does that seem fair?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't feel fair most of the time. Sometime I imagine it being fair because I like to make sure that I don't get arrogant. And arrogance is thinking more highly of yourself than you ought to, and thinking that you deserve something you haven't worked for. Right. So I believe the relationships that are necessary, I would have to put more time into building those relationships. And also when I remember, I'm the actor. If I did not write this project, if I didn't produce it, it's not mine. So who am I to say that you owe me this role? I didn't put the time you put in to make this and to shop this and be rejected over and over until you finally got somebody to buy into it. And then here comes an actor like, clearly you need to give it to me. Now, I may be worthy of it, but I do think there are some instances where it's fair for them to get to see if I fit the role. I may have done all of this other stuff, but let's see if he fits this. And then there are some instances where it should be a straight offer because it's a waste of time for someone that you know is great for this role, perfect for this role, and is proven and has put the time in. So it's both. But fair, that word has no place, not only in life.
You know, we never
has
heard
place in this
anybody put it like that.
Yeah, we haven't heard anybody put it like that before.
Yeah, there has to be humility in order to see it maturely.
Okay.
And so I find that most folk are selfish, and because most are selfish, they don't leave room for humility. When you're open to just being a human being, and not needing to be better than anybody, then you can look at something more whole, more full. And so you see where, something is messed up and it's unfair and it's not cool, and you acknowledge it. Then, but you're able to see where there may be some room here for something that I don't like, but they may not be totally wrong for this one. Maybe a regional production. I probably should not at this point have to audition for a regional production, which means it's a theater production that's done for a limited time, just in one city. So maybe where I am at this point, if it's a role I'm clearly good for, I should not have to audition for that. However, should Spielberg, have me in mind, or should F. Gary Gray have me in mind, maybe I should still audition for that because of the level of the production, the quality of the production, and maybe the part. Now, if it's both of those guys, and it's a smaller part that it's obvious I can execute, why waste time? But it depends on what these people are on, man. As to some people would probably have Leonardo DiCaprio come in and audition if they could. leave it up to them. Yeah, remember, some people are just ridiculous. They're powerful, but they're ridiculous.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. Because see, as I'm thinking about it, is there a role that you would turn down? Okay, even if it's from a Spielberg or Ron Howard or something, are there roles that you would turn down? Is there a limit to what you would take and what you will not take?
Absolutely. And I came into this industry with that understanding. I was very well raised by my mother when it came to purpose. I had my mother and my father, but my mother had primary custody, so that is where most of my time was, and she's the one who pushed me getting to sit with y'all today. And so I came in with purpose in mind. And so if it did not corroborate the purpose, then it wasn't meant for me to do. So where I am now, I don't condemn at all. It's just a matter of if it's right for me. What makes it right for me is if it is in line with what I'm about overall. So I'm not an actor who just wants to be a working actor. There are those. It's great. They're like, I just love acting. I just want to be a working actor. I'm a purpose-driven person. If I wasn't, I think I would not be doing this anymore by now, because I've come to the crossroad a number of times where it makes sense to keep going and it makes sense to give up. And so it's the sense of purpose that keeps me going. So yeah, there are limits. One example is, it matters to me that racism and evil is not celebrated, and I don't want to add to it happening. And so roles that aid in a negative and racist narrative of brown people is not for me, because I speak so much against it that it would be hypocritical of me to do it.
Thank you.
So if I come to sit on here and I'm like, yo, blah, 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 and then you guys are able to say, yeah, but you just did this, you know what I mean? Then it kind of takes away the weight of what I'm saying. From me, it takes it away. So I believe that there are necessary roles to be played. If I'm playing something that is a negative narrative, but it is instrumental in the overall message that I want or I agree with, I'm down to play that role. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, but there are limits. Like some stuff is just unnecessary. Sometimes I switch words even when I do a project. I switch the adjective. Not because like, oh, you don't want to just totally dive into the role. Well, who says that the role has to say that? Sometimes it's written not because it's authentic. It's habit. You know what I mean? And it's a lack of concern of anything else. So I'm one of those.
Okay.
So I don't get to. I haven't been picking my roles as much as I've been picking my auditions.
Okay.
There you go. Hey, we're talking with Mr. Chaz Shepard. You've seen him everywhere, right? But we did not know that he sang. All right.
He sings, y'all. He sang.
He sang.
We love to sing, man.
Use the vernacular right. I said we didn't know that he sang. Y'all talking about he sang.
He sang.
Come on, man. Use it right. Y'all already.
We gonna let him know. He said he come from the church. He sang. Okay.
That's right.
If you are at the church and you're in touch with Donny Hathaway's music, you should be able to sing something.
Come on now. You better say that, brother.
Word.
Armand Baskins says he had a question that he's had for 20 plus years. Why the heck did they put you out the group and not just fine you 50 cents? We need answers, family. We need answers.
That's like saying after you run somebody over with a car, how come they ain't just give you a fine and just let you on your way? By the time they put me out the group, I think I went past the 50 cent mark, cracking people's heads with bottles and whatnot. If your head ain't worth but 50 cents, then that's a problem.
You know what? That was actually a great opportunity to give homage to some legends on that movie, man. That was a good
that was the closest to Motown I would get. Besides actually now knowing some folk who made Motown, but as far as experiencing it, as far as living it, that was the closest to me. And I mean, it was more sensational for me than I could articulate to y'all because of my love and connection to the music anyway. So here I had the chance to experience it and with one of the greatest acts it ever produced. And we were the Temptations. I mean, at all time, naturally, from the first night that we all sat in Malik Whitfield's hotel room to just all just acquaint. It was real from then. And Leon's dedication to being David Ruffin was real from then because he wasn't in that group, and he made sure, as cool as he was, that there was a sense of distance between he and us. Wow. And so we lived that the whole time we filmed it. It was real. We had the moments of, I'm not feeling you right now, but we all tight and this is what we do. And we're together the whole time and connections were made. It was incredible, man. It was incredible. Wow. I wound up doing way more in that movie than I ever was supposed to, just because I embodied it so much. They was like, more. you would have seen me less.
That's got to be a good feeling. I want to be an actor now.
Heck yeah.
Don't do it.
What? I did look.
Don't do it.
Stay in your lane,
long as this can be his wardrobe, he's in.
Yeah, I did a music video show for 12 years, okay, but I acted like I could do radio, but it was,
you doing it, kind of working, bro.
Life coach, you had a question.
Yeah, you might have answered that question, man. I was gonna ask, what role did you feel like you really had to step into? Yeah. That you really had to play and really be in.
I haven't had one where it was a heavy challenge to step in, because I connected. See, when you connect, then it's more about the execution. Okay, I want to execute what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? So I may be feeling it, but is it translating the way I'm feeling? It can be a challenge for an actor. Because if you internalize, I internalize. I feel, I've heard that while doing something, I'm not as loud as others are for all the adults in the room. And the reason is not because it's a lack of pleasure. It's because I internalize. So as an actor, you can't just internalize. You have to translate that to the audience. So I was connected to everything that I did. It was just a matter of making sure that translates. Make sure you can feel that I feel that. But I haven't said something that was totally outside of me. I've had something I thought I was wrong for, which was my last movie, Never Would Have Made It, playing Marvin Sapp. At first, I thought that I was wrong as far as the aesthetics, even the way, I mean, his ability to holler the way he does, vocally and things like, I was like, they were completely, including him, convinced that I was right. And I believe that they were right now having done it. But I was connected to Marvin too, though. Okay. So I was able to execute that as I did.
Wow. Chaz, you killed that, man. I'm telling you,
thanks, bro.
I watched it twice. You killed that. For real.
You did a great job.
Hey, look, Zelcross says, thank you for being transparent and sharing. Last question during this wonderful masterclass. What has been your favorite role and why?
I'm not sure, as probably many actors would say, who has a body of work, favorite. There are some that I've played that are not as celebrated as others. For instance, I played in a show with Della Reese, where I got to go. Actually, I love going back. I think because I'm connected to what's behind me. My man Noel Gourdin has a album, I believe, called After My Time. I said, man, if I could have got that title before you, you know, what I'm most connected to is the quality that precedes me. So that was a period piece. What was the show she did for so many years? Angels, something, but huge show, very, very successful show, and that and I guest starred on that show. But that was one of my favorites. We shot it in Utah, and I played the first known great baseball player, brown American, and but it felt so good. It felt good. Temptations, man, come on, that felt good. Luke Cage,
yes sir.
Yeah, that was definitely a favorite role to play because the charisma that I got to include in the character and act up, I mean, they didn't put it in there. I thought they should have, but I mean, one take, I just held the gun up and farted. And it was nice and audible. I know the mic got it.
Oh my goodness!
I remember Mike Coulter, Luke Cage sitting on the side when he heard me just go burm. I remember him just put his head down like, oh gosh.
They did not need gun effect.
I said, y'all should have kept it. No. But and then the Broadway stuff, believe it or not, Chicago, playing Billy Flynn in Chicago, that was my chance to include some of my Johnny Mathis, like the Nat King Cole. The way I approached playing that role, I included my love. Folks were like, wait, who is that? We never knew you even rock like that. I never had the platform.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I didn't have a platform, but now I could give you a smoother vintage Billy Flynn, So yeah, I don't know which my favorite, but I have connected to those for sure. Moesha, I love that's how Brandon.
Yes. We grew up with that now.
We grew up with that Moesha.
My one episode that everyone knew should have talked about Not Fair. Should have gone way more. They just left everybody hanging. They left everybody hanging, I think, with that one and Trey Wiggs, The Game. I think those are two shows that I did where everybody was like,
yeah,
that's what
exactly. That's all we're gonna get.
Hey man, you killed. Hey, look, The Game was one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, mine too.
You popped on that and saved old girl.
Yep.
Wait a minute, y'all. Wait. Derwin came at him and he's just like,
right. That's why I'm told that my last episode of The Game, he got to knock my character out because he was like, hold up now, y'all can't keep having this dude come on my show, him and me up. So,
hey, he snuck you though.
Right. That's the difference. He snuck.
Exactly.
So not right now. Right now, I'm still laid out in a driveway right now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Still aging, ain't playing no more football. Just
word. Just Trey Wiggs is still in the driveway, laid out.
I was watching. I was just chilling one day, and I said, you know what? I want to watch an old episode of Steve Harvey, and I'm looking, and I'm like, this dude coming in the party, man, pimping. All right, and
that was mad fun, man.
Dude, I was like,
because my first aired TV show where I was a regular was Steve Harvey. It wasn't the Steve Harvey Show, it was Me and the Boys, which was Steve Harvey's very first show. And I see folks are starting to find some of those clips. I didn't even have those clips, but So Steve Harvey has been an amazing support to me. and always has been, you know, an amazing support to me. You know, I mean, he like who he like, he don't who he don't, I guess, but he's like me, and he's been a great support over the years. I haven't spoken to him in some time, but it's never been anything but support to me from Steve. And musically, Steve is actually the one that put me on the map musically in 2010 with my debut album. And you would have been hearing more from him concerning me if I gave him more to work with. So, you know, I take my responsibility when folks are like, dude, you should be here and you should be there with it. Well, I hadn't put the work in. I put the musical work in. Today I went to bed at 8:30 this morning. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I put musical work in. But like I said, the relationships and the networking, that was something that I didn't know about, and I do now. So I'm going to the party tonight.
Yeah.
There you go. Celebrate, sir. You better celebrate.
Yo, you better
Right.
celebrate and get some more. It's time to connect, man.
There you
I'm
go.
a producer. I'm a writer. I'm a arranger. I love to do stuff outside of me. I love to collaborate.
Yeah.
It's just that I do everything now because it's always just been me. But the greats that I love, Rodney Jerkins and Warren Campbell, these fantastic producers. When you hear their story, they were linked up with Teddy and, you know, with DJ Quick, and they were linked up. Well, I was never linked up, so I had a slower learning curve. But I got there. Still going, but I got there. Now it's time to connect with y'all.
And you mentioned Marvin Sapp. How was it working with him and portraying him in a role?
He let me go. He let me do it. He did. I thought that I would be probably talking to him all the time. I said, if I need an acting coach for this, how about I go to Marvin himself? Like, who's going to out coach that? Yeah. But he believed in me. I'm so grateful for his trust in me and his faith in me doing it when I didn't have as much as he did in me for doing it. And he let me rock. I think I asked him all of 2 questions in the entire process of shooting the film.
Wow.
And the rest was what I already understood. I followed the script. That's the other thing. I wasn't trying to reinvent nothing. I followed the script, you know, and then followed my already being a fan of his, and made sure that as Jamie Foxx would say, I put things in the DNA of the character.
That was energy. That he you know, he brings that energy. So you had to bring that energy for that role.
But you know, look, I'll be at West Angeles singing a song this Sunday. I've been to West Angeles back at the home, you know, singing since I've been here in LA recently. You know, this is what we do. That's why I first met Marvin Sapp, was at church at West Angeles, as a matter of fact, in LA. So I met him there, you know, and if you're going to, there's a difference now. They're singing a song, there's performing a song, and there's ministering a song. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, in church, when you're about the ministry of it, that's what you do. And being under Judith McAllister, Jason White over the years, you know, we do ministry. You know what I'm saying? So that part was there. I was definitely ready. It was just a matter of taking on the vocal challenge of the essence of Marvin Sapp, because a number of us can sing the songs, but his approach and how it hits made me spend some time, because I actually recorded my vocal for that for Never Would Have Made It in that myself. You know, I recorded that on a Sunday afternoon where I was staying, and I spent some time making sure that I was not imitating, but that I'm still giving the essence, you know, of his approach with that song. Yeah,
man, I love how you just get into the role, man. That's what I love. I'm serious because, you know, when you talk to people, you know what I mean, and they act, you know what I mean. It's just like, oh, okay, it's like, well, okay, I prepped, I did what I no, but dog, you are trying to embody the character, and I feel that in you. Just when you speak, how you speak about the roles that you played, dog, you giving it more than 100%. You giving it more than 200. Like, you are all in with your roles, man.
Killed that role, bro.
I want to please y'all.
You killed that role, man. For those who haven't seen it, here's a clip from here's the trailer for the Marvin Sapp movie, starring Chaz Shepard. Here we go.
They've taken cries from Christmas, filled filled with earthly joys.
And let me take that off because I did the wrong thing there. All right?
You noticed that. I was like, this is great, but that ain't right.
That ain't it.
But still,
that was good.
But that was
Kirk Franklin
good though.
Yeah, that was
really
dope.
good.
that was Kirk
Man,
That was a
Franklin.
Christmas job.
That was a Christmas joint. Let me do it right now, all right?
Yeah, right.
We make mistakes.
We do.
Hey, come on. I'm imperfect, but I'm getting there. Here we
That
go.
was a good mistake.
That app. Here we go.
Excuse me, sir. Could you get us some wine? Come on, he's a cop, man. Go, 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 go!
I am not raising no disrespectful, drugged out alcoholic.
You need to become more of a leader, son.
And you focusing on the wrong things. With a voice like yours, you should be touring churches and singing.
I have no other choice than to put my faith and trust in God.
Hey, look at you, Pastor Fat.
Never would have made it.
No way I'm going on this journey without you.
I made it.
Because I need your strength. I believe in you, God.
Never would have made it without you.
Man,
Yeah, that's dope.
Yes.
you haven't seen that. You guys need to go and see that TV1.
Who haven't seen it now? Come on, everybody out there.
Right.
Well, you know, the only thing is TV1 hasn't provided where we can stream TV1 yet. So that's the only thing. Like, as in streaming on a streaming platform outside of the TV1. I think you have to have cable. You can't even just get TV1. Just subscribe to it in your phone. So I'm looking forward to that. That way I don't have to, because a lot of us we don't have cable no more. You know what I'm saying?
True.
We're doing it the way we're doing it.
We
today.
got our
We're on the phone
ways,
now.
Chaz. We got our ways.
A lot of us don't have home phones.
You out
You
here
still
trying
know,
to get that
you still
illegal.
know Jesse who know how to hook it up.
Around the corner.
Let's plug that joint up, Doc. He's stealing cable from the block around the corner.
Like around the corner,
I'm telling you.
They still wired up the
make it
same. The game ain't changed.
Word up, he's stealing Miss Mamie cable.
There you go, Miss Mamie. That's Tyrone. Katina says, Greg, that's the Kirk Franklin movie.
Yes.
All right. So since we're doing it, all right, we're on the music tip now, okay. But we want to hear Chaz. So I'm going to play that clip, if you don't mind, Chaz.
I don't mind at all.
I'm gonna play it. Okay, it's from Kirk Franklin's Christmas movie. And man, I'm telling you, this guy can sing. I said it right this time, okay?
Gina, you know what we gonna say. We gonna say he sang.
He sang.
The name of this song is
Difference.
the name of the song is They Need to Know. It's from Kirk Franklin's A Gospel Christmas. You all check this out. I'm gonna play a portion of this, and ladies, y'all chill out. It's only chat. I can see. All right, here we go.
They've taken Christ from Christmas, filled with earthly joys, like Frosty and Rudolph, even a drummer boy. They need to know that Christ is Christmas. They need to know that Christ is Christmas. Sent down to save the world from sin. That's why he came, my friend. They really need to know. Ooh, yeah. Sent down to save the world from sin. That's why he came, my friend. They really need to know. They really need to
amazing.
I play a little.
A little. You should be sharing this gift with the world.
That man still being honest on film. Talking about I play a little.
I play
a little.
I do a little something. Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was what's up.
I see popping up on my joint people saying nice things. I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, that was my turn, y'all. Y'all gonna hear some stylings from Greg Gray.
It's time to go, Chaz. It's time to go.
I'll play for you. I'll play for you.
I'll play for me, bro. What's up, man? Hey, man, you can sing.
Thank you, sir.
And you've hidden it so long.
Yeah,
I mean, I know that you've done music. I know that you got albums and this and that, okay? But man, you should have meshed that together real good with the acting.
we meshing now.
You're meshing now.
Your girl Katina's on the job too. We're meshing now.
You meshing the hell out of it. Let me get Katina. First of all, Katina's correcting me again, okay? Where does she put this at? You can catch that movie, on Hulu. All right, so.
Wait, you can catch Kirk Franklin's movie on Hulu.
Kirk Frank, okay.
The Christmas movie you can catch on Hulu. If the TV One movie had gone to Hulu, that'd be fantastic. But I don't think so yet. Yeah.
And don't worry about it. It's gonna come.
All right.
It's a good movie. It is a good movie. Let's keep the music going, man. Let's keep it going.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go, y'all. And the brothers out there be like, yeah, that big. But the girls moving away right now.
No. Tell the brothers, y'all rock with me because I'm trying to give you a good day. I'm trying to give you a good night. Now.
Thank you, sir.
Right?
Thank you. I agree with you.
I got in the mood.
I got the Stevie Wonder, but we also can go D'Angelo. I'm trying to give you a good night.
Speaking of D'Angelo,
that mood. He said
that mood. Now he just did this. This is a more recent one. All right. So, Gina. Yeah.
Let's go.
Whatever, man. Look, Chaz, here we go, dude.
All right, let's go.
I'm not a woman. I'm not a man. I am something that you never understand. I'll never be cheap. I'll never lie. And if you're evil, I'll forgive you by and by. 'Cause you, I will die for you.
We can talk during this.
Darling, if you want,
you got the Donnie Hathaway.
I will die for
I'm just glad he's not spinning around butt ass naked.
This is bad.
girl, it's something you have it your way. And if you want, you can decide.
Come on, boy.
And if you have me, I
What
can
up, dude?
provide everything that you desire. Oh, when you get that feeling, that I feel. Oh, won't you come over?
I get it.
Does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? I'm run it back one more time. Oh, baby, so
I didn't get y'all enough of that.
Oh my goodness.
I almost fell out, brother. I almost fell out.
We were having a concert here.
Y'all something else, boy. But
Man.
thank you for the comments, ladies
Chaz, you know,
and gentlemen.
it's amazing that you have so many talents. You could move in whatever direction you want to go in, and to be able to make your own choices. That's just a blessing.
Oh, thank you. It's a blessing and a challenge, you know, because what we focus on is what grows. And so when you don't just focus on one thing, it's hard to grow any one thing all the way. So that has been a challenge over the years. Is that, well, I won't say too much of a challenge. It's just that I didn't know how important it was for me to present myself. So I was being all of it the whole time. You know, I'm a host as well. So I'd host Sugar Bar, Ashford and Simpson Sugar Bar, New York. I'd host the Apollo. I'd record records. I'd act when, you know, got the part. And, you know, so I was being everything, but I wasn't just focused on one thing only. So that can be the challenge sometimes. But I think that now's the time for me to be presented more, and just so I can contribute to our world, contribute to what I want to contribute to is happiness and edification and enjoying our life and being free to be us without apologies, long as there's no evil involved. Like, I want to contribute to moments that bring us all of that. So now I got to come out of the bedroom, come out of the corner of the apartment, and present myself to the rest of you, my brothers and sisters, and you know, try to contribute to your life in a good way. And then I want to enjoy it the whole time too. But that's what it's just a time, and all things in time. And I'll leave it at this, as far as not the interview, but I'm saying as far as that portion of it is, some of us have had the privilege of being saved from things that would be against us. Mm-hmm. But there are some of us who have also been saved from ourselves. And so I think that I've been blessed to have not been put in certain positions on certain levels just yet, because not that there's something wrong with me, but certain things about me may have gotten in the way and may have done more damage than good. So I think I'm one of the ones who God is blessed to be preserved for a better time. And I think the time is now.
I mean, it's truly.
So I'm thanking y'all for sharing your platform, you know, because people like me need people like you, man. Simple as that.
It's our pleasure.
Oh yeah, it's nothing.
It's a blessing, bro. It is a blessing, man. You know, we have a life coach on staff. All right.
Oh, right on.
He's sitting right next to you. We want to give him his 1 minute. He does his minute every day, so we're gonna give him this 1 minute life coach.
We are going to redirect, regroup, and refocus.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Life Coach Jeff with another 1 minute thought. And all I want to do right now is just say, what have we learned today? And I'm going to tell you what we've learned today. I hope that what we're getting out of this episode is that everybody, when you have gifts, when you have talents, when you are blessed and you know the blessings that God has given you, embody them. Yes, things may come along the way. Things may slow you down. You might get discouraged, but just know that God has more for you on that other side. If you take a hold of what he has given you, he will show you that greatness. He will give you those blessings that are attached to that gift on the other end. So step out on faith, stop being scared, and learn to step into that level of faith that God has allowed you to walk into.
That's that dude, life coach Jeff Relaford.
Thank you,
All right,
thank you,
at that
thank you.
moment, all right. He's got a podcast on Monday, and he does some other stuff too. So you all check him out, follow him. Chaz, it has been, man, it's been one.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it.
No, man,
This was a pleasure. This was such a treat.
You can catch Chaz performing at the pre-Grammy event, Black Women in Media Honors, Black Women in Music, on February the 3rd in Los Angeles. Yes, yes, yes. Takesha says, thank you so much, Mr. Shepard. Blessings. May the Lord bless you abundantly.
Thank you.
And she said you can get your tickets now at info at Black Women.
And I'll give you my social media too.
Got you. I think I got one of them right here.
Word up with this.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't see that up there, but there it is. Yeah, no, I do. Yep, that's right. That's right.
It's running below. I got
IG. We got to get the Facebook built back up. It's something there, but I ain't been on it God knows how long. So I'm about to get all into that again too. I was like one at a time. All this,
it could be a lot, man.
Y'all got all the platforms. Y'all got every. I think y'all creating one too. Y'all, all of them. But yeah, so yeah, handsome Chaz for IG, just because I be saying that about myself. You got to encourage yourself,
Yeah, like these ladies just today, man. Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Philly. We always bigging ourselves up one way or the other.
Yeah, no doubt. Your Facebook, Katina puts it up there, Chaz Shepard, and I got to give Katina her props as well. Katina, I've known Katina for quite some time. She's been my publicist for a minute. All right.
Awesome.
And I'm telling you, you're in great hands, brother. This woman works. She works.
I have learned that our relationship is growing and new, and she's already been a blessing. One of those things where it's just like, God just said, all right, I'm gonna give you this right quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm just was like, oh, you just gonna bless me like that? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And so she's been that, and I have seen that. Yes, she works. She works. From what I've seen so far, a fantastic publicist, and she's passionate about her talent.
Yes.
So people like you and I get the benefit.
Ooh, I'm telling you, man. Hey, we normally close the show with some great words. You've been doing nothing but great words out there. I don't know if you got any more left in you, all right? But
I got one idea. It's a short one.
Let's give it.
Deserve what you want. Deserve it. Deserve doesn't mean entitled. It doesn't mean inherited. It means worked for. So you don't deserve anything you haven't worked for. Even if you are a queen, a sister who says, I deserve a man who's like this, that, and the other. What you're saying is you've worked for that, have you? Because if you haven't worked for it, you don't deserve it. And that's why there's some things that you haven't seen from me yet, because I hadn't worked for it in a certain way yet. So that's what I'm doing. So we have to deserve what we want, not just be worthy, but deserve it. Let's be on time when we're supposed to be on time. When we know that's the time, be on time. If you know that you should be prepared, deserve it. And I think that, God, whatever God is, and the bigness of whatever that is, I think God honors what we deserve. And we may not get it when we think we deserve it, but I believe that God honors our work. So deserve what you want.
Wise words, man. Wise words. Jeff, real quick.
Embody the gift, master the craft. There's not one day that we can't say we too proud to not want to learn anything. So always keep your mind expanded and keep learning while you're on your journey.
Life coach Gina.
I just want to say, look, I appreciate all the talents. I just think people should be versatile so that they can move in any direction they want. You guys, get out there, put your talents out there. Don't hide it under a rock. People want to hear it. Get your popcorn out. If you haven't seen Marvin Sapp, watch the movie.
Watch that movie.
Watch these movies. I've seen them already, and they are awesome. The Temptation. Get out there and get your popcorn. It's time this weekend. Go on a binge. Let's go on a Chaz Shepard binge.
There you go.
Hey, Chaz has a number. I mean, he has a great catalog of movies and things that he's been in. All right, he's a host, he's a singer, he's a songwriter, an actor. All right, but what I got out of this too is that even though he has all of these different crafts within him, he takes his time and Let them manifest themselves. You know what I mean? You don't have to push everything out at one time. Take your time. Maybe it's not time for you to do this, or maybe it's not time for you to do that, and it's time for you to do something else. Take your time and make it happen. Then you can go on to something else, and then you can go and surround yourself with great people that support you, that believe in what you do, and you'll then once that happens, you'll be Chaz Shepard.
Just like that, right?
Just like that.
Just like that. You have great hats.
You'll be able to play the piano.
Hey, I just
You might even turn into Marvin Sapp.
I'm just saying, you know,
Who knows?
you might get a temptation job. Steve Harvey might pick you up.
You know?
Look, it's a lot of things that are out there. Okay, but in the world we live in today, man, just be you. Some people say, and Chaz, some people say, hey man, don't worry about it. Be you. And those are the same people that's behind your back saying, he ain't this, he ain't that. You know, man, you walk past all of that, man, and you do it with a smile, bro. Yeah. This has been a great experience for us.
Yeah,
you got. It's because I love me. I love me, and so I'm connected to myself. And you know, the opinions of others, you know, they're going to be. I have a song that'll come out soon called If They Don't Like It, and it's basically saying, you know, if they don't like it, I really don't care. Because you know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that.
So yeah, but trust me, the funny thing is, once you get to a certain place, then all of a sudden they like it. The same people that's like,
exactly. You already know.
Like, so how'd you do it?
Right.
So you just keep on your path. You know, all things in time. Don't need people to validate it. Just need God to validate it.
Yeah, they can say what they want, but they're still watching. All right.
Right. They'll see. They'll see.
That. Chaz, we appreciate it, man. Anything you need from us, we got you. All right.
Yes,
when you get the new,
so much.
those new joints out there, man, send them to us. We'll play them. You don't have to.
All right. It's coming. The album is done. It's coming.
Let's go. I'm ready. Let's go.
This was so enjoyable.
Yes, very enjoyable. Sir.
Same here.
We support you, bro. Okay, this is DopelivenTV Live. All right. We had Chaz Shepard on here with us. All right. Tomorrow, who knows who we have, but we'll be here. All right.
Take care, Chaz.
Bro, y'all too.
Yes. Love you, brother. Peace out.
Later. Love you. Later.